let's be honest, there's evil in the world. What you're seeing today, what we saw last night, that was evil. There are and that's...
So we were looking for ISIS evil. And this kid doesn't appear to have anything to do with ISIS.
And law enforcement will figure out what his so-called motivations were. We shouldn't try to pretend we're going to understand his mind. Yeah. I'd love to tell you there's some predictable line between A and B. Look, the problem is this president thinks the government can answer every problem. There is evil in this world. Ironically, I was in South Carolina just a few days before this calling for a spiritual revival. And the reality is we know there's good and evil. As a father, I've got to teach my kids that bad things sometimes do happen to good people.
But now you've got to teach them, too, that it's not only when you go to a theater and there are fears of that, the trial of that shooter going on as we speak, but now when you go to churches. I mean, kids, all folks are going to be concern. Now, regardless of whether this is access to guns or not, as a governor, as a potential president, what do you do?
Well, what
message do you say?
I'd say, one, we can't live our lives in fear. And that's why I think it'd be great if the president would say, you know what, we're going to fill the AME churches, we're going to fill the other churches, and we're going to pray for this. Whether you're...
There are a lot of people say you should lock churches.
Whether in that
Would you lock churches?
Absolutely not. Whether you're... The churches have to be open. The churches have to be open to the public. And I always...
What about metal detectors?
Look, I leave that up to the pastors. They can decide what's best in their situations, for their sanctuaries, for their... I want the church to be a place where anybody can go. I want the church to be where we don't care your background, we don't care your color, we don't care your income, we don't care anything about you except that you're created in God's image. We are called... The Bible teaches us to love you, to welcome you, and that's what we should be doing. I think what the president can be doing is, this is a teaching moment, but not about politics or guns or dividing America. It's saying to our children, look, bad things do happen to good people, but we believe in an all-powerful, loving, forgiving God. Some things will only make sense in His kingdom. There is evil in the world. I'm a Christian. My faith teaches me that there is evil and sin in the world, and no powerful government is going to eradicate that.